He found her bleeding in a parking lot and brought her home to help. 3 days later, a man with guns stood at his door at midnight, threatening to kill his 8-year-old daughter. His choice to help a stranger had just turned into his worst nightmare. The woman was crying in the parking lot. Daniel saw her through his car window. She sat on the cold ground next to the grocery store, her yellow jacket torn at the shoulder. Her face had a purple bruise that looked like someone had hit her hard. She was shaking, but not from the cold December wind. Most people walked right past her. They looked away fast, like she was invisible. Daniel's hand squeezed the steering wheel. His 8-year-old daughter Maya was at home with Mrs. Rose, the babysitter. He had only come out to buy milk and bread. He should just go home, mind his own business. That's what the old Daniel would have done, the Daniel from before his wife Rebecca died 6 months ago. But Rebecca's voice whispered in his head, soft as snowflakes, "Be kind, Danny. Always be kind." Daniel turned off the car. He walked over slowly, so he wouldn't scare her. "Miss, are you okay?" The woman looked up. Her eyes were brown and wet with tears. She had a small cut above her left eyebrow. "Please," she whispered. "Please, do you have a phone? Mine is broken." Daniel pulled out his phone. His hands were shaking a little. "Who do you need to call?" "Anyone. The police. A shelter. I can't go home." Her voice cracked like thin ice breaking. "He'll find me there." Daniel felt his stomach twist. He knew that fear. He had seen it on TV, read about it in newspapers. A dangerous boyfriend. A woman running for her life. "Here." He handed her the phone. But when she took it, her hand shook so badly she almost dropped it. She tried to dial 3 times. Each time, she messed up the numbers. Finally, she put her face in her hands and sobbed. "The shelters," she whispered. "They're all full. It's almost Christmas. Everyone needs help now." Daniel stood there in the parking lot. Snow starting to fall around them. He thought about Maya at home, waiting for him. He thought about his quiet house with the blue shutters. He thought about Rebecca, who once brought home a lost puppy in the rain, even though they didn't have money for dog food. "What's your name?" he asked quietly. "Sofia. Sofia Chen. I'm Daniel Martinez." He took a deep breath. The next words felt scary and right at the same time. "Sofia, I have a guest room. Just for tonight. Until you figure something out." Sofia's eyes went wide. You don't even know me. I know you need help. That's enough." 20 minutes later, they were in Daniel's small house. It smelled like Mrs. Rose's cinnamon cookies. Maya came running down the hallway, her purple sneakers squeaking on the wooden floor. She stopped when she saw Sofia. "Daddy, who's that?" "This is Miss Sofia. She needs a safe place to stay tonight." Daniel knelt down to Maya's level. "Is that okay with you, sweetheart?" Maya stared at Sofia's bruised face. She wasn't a baby. She understood. "Did someone hurt you?" Sofia nodded slowly. Maya walked right up to her and took her hand. "You can stay here. Bad people aren't allowed in our house. Daddy doesn't let them in." Daniel felt his throat get tight. His daughter was braver than him. Mrs. Rose made hot soup for everyone. Sofia ate like she hadn't eaten in days. She probably hadn't. While Maya played with her stuffed rabbit, Mr. Whiskers, in the corner, Sofia told Daniel her story in whispers. Her boyfriend Marcus had seemed nice at first. Then he started yelling. Then pushing. Then hitting. She tried to leave 3 times. Each time he found her, dragged her back, promised he would change. He never did. "This time," Sofia said, her voice shaking but strong, "I'm not going back, even if I have to sleep on the streets. I'm done." Daniel nodded. He felt angry at this Marcus person, even though he had never met him. That's when Sofia's broken phone buzzed on the table. She grabbed it fast. Her face went white as paper. No. "What is it?" She showed him the screen. The message was from Marcus. "I know you ran. I will find you. You can't hide from me." Daniel's blood went cold. "How did he?" "He tracks my phone somehow. I thought I'd turn it off, but..." Sofia stood up so fast her chair fell over. "I have to leave. Right now. If he finds me here, he'll hurt you. He'll hurt Maya. Wait! You don't understand. Marcus doesn't care about anyone. He has friends. Scary friends. If he comes here. Her voice broke. I can't let him hurt your little girl. Daniel looked at Maya, who was watching them with worried eyes. Then he looked at Sofia, this stranger he had met an hour ago. He thought about Rebecca again. He thought about the man he wanted to be, the father Maya deserved to have. No, he said firmly. You're not going out there alone. We'll figure this out together. But together, Daniel repeated. That's final. Sofia stared at him like he had just grown wings, like he was the strangest, most foolish person she had ever met. Then her eyes filled with tears again. But different tears this time. Grateful tears. Thank you, she whispered. Thank you. That night. Sofia slept in the guest room with the door locked. Daniel lay awake in his own bed, listening to every sound, every car that passed, every branch that scraped the window. He kept his phone next to him, ready to call 911. He had made a choice in that parking lot, a choice that felt right and terrified at the same time. He didn't know if it was smart. He didn't know if it was safe, but he knew it was kind. And sometimes kindness is the bravest thing you can do, even when you're scared, even when danger is coming. Outside, snow fell quietly on the street. Inside, 3 people, a grieving father, a frightened woman, and a brave little girl, tried to sleep. Tomorrow would bring new problems, new fears. But tonight they were safe. Tonight, that was enough. Morning came with the smell of pancakes. Daniel stood at the stove, flipping circles of golden batter. His hands still shook a little from the night before. He hadn't slept much. Every sound made him jump. Every car made him look out the window. Maya sat at the kitchen table in her pajamas, swinging her legs. Is Miss Sofia awake yet? I don't know, sweetheart. I hope she likes pancakes. Everybody likes pancakes. That's when Sofia appeared in the doorway. She wore the same clothes from yesterday. The torn yellow jacket was draped over her arm now. She had washed her face, but the bruise looked darker in the morning light, purple and yellow like a storm cloud. Good morning, Daniel said softly. Hungry? Sofia nodded. She looked surprised, like she couldn't believe she was really here. You didn't change your mind? About what? About letting me stay. Maya jumped up from her chair. Of course not. Daddy said you could stay, so you can stay. Right, Daddy? Daniel smiled. Right. Sit down, Sofia. Pancakes cure everything. That's what my wife used to say. They ate breakfast together. At first, nobody talked much. Just the sound of forks on plates. Maya hummed a little song. Sofia ate slowly, like she was tasting happiness for the first time in forever. Then Maya asked, Miss Sofia, do you have any kids? Sofia's eyes went sad. No, sweetie, I don't. Do you want kids someday? Maya, Daniel said gently, that's a personal question. But Sofia smiled, a real smile this time. It's okay. Yes, Maya, someday, when things are different, I'd like that very much. You can practice with me, Maya announced. I'm very good at teaching people how to be parents. I taught Daddy how to braid hair. She pointed to her messy braids. See? Sofia laughed. It was the first time Daniel heard her laugh. It sounded like music that had been locked away too long. After breakfast, Maya went upstairs to play. Daniel and Sofia sat in the living room. Snow fell outside the window, making the world look clean and quiet. I need to tell you more, Sofia said, her voice serious now. About Marcus. About why he's so dangerous. Daniel leaned forward. I'm listening. Sofia took a deep breath. Marcus wasn't always like this. When I met him 2 years ago, he was charming. Funny, he bought me flowers. Took me to nice restaurants. She twisted her hands together. But then he lost his job. Started drinking. Got angry all the time. That's when he hurt you? Yes. The first time, he said sorry 1,000,000 times. Cried. Bought me roses. Promised it would never happen again. Sofia's voice got quieter. But it did happen again. And again. Each time worse than before. Daniel felt sick. Did you try to get help? 3 times. I went to the police once. They said they couldn't do anything unless he actually killed me. Her eyes flashed with anger. I stayed with my friend Jenny twice. Both times Marcus found me, threatened her family. She was too scared to let me stay anymore. What about your family? Sofia looked down. My parents live in another state. They don't know how bad it got. I was too ashamed to tell them. And Marcus, he has friends, bad friends. They do things for him. Find people, hurt people. Daniel felt his stomach drop. What kind of friends? The kind with guns. The kind who don't ask questions. Sofia looked at him with frightened eyes. Daniel, if Marcus finds out where I am, he won't come alone. And he won't just take me. He'll make sure everyone who helped me pays for it. The room felt colder suddenly. Maybe I should call the police, Daniel said. And tell them what? That my ex-boyfriend sent me a mean text? They won't help until something bad happens. And by then, she didn't finish the sentence. She didn't have to. That's when Maya came running downstairs. Daddy, Mrs. Rose is here. Mrs. Rose walked in, her silver hair perfect as always. She wore a red cardigan today. She looked at Sofia with kind, knowing eyes. The kind of eyes that have seen a lot of life. Hello, dear, Mrs. Rose said to Sofia. Daniel told me a little bit about your situation. I want you to know you're safe here. We'll all look after each other. Sofia's eyes got wet. Thank you. Mrs. Rose turned to Daniel. But you need to be careful. Very careful. I've seen stories like this before. Men like that, they don't give up easy. I know. Do you? Mrs. Rose's voice got serious. Because I see a good man trying to help. But good men can die trying to save people from monsters. You have Maya to think about. Daniel felt the weight of those words. Maya, his little girl, his whole world. But when he looked at Sofia, scared and brave at the same time, he couldn't imagine sending her away. We'll be careful, he promised. That afternoon, Daniel took Maya to the park. It was their routine. Every Wednesday, even in winter. Maya loved the swings. She loved flying high, her braids streaming behind her. Sofia came with them. She wore one of Rebecca's old coats, a warm blue one that Daniel had kept in the closet. It fit her almost perfectly. They walked through the snow together. Maya ran ahead, making footprints. Daniel and Sofia walked slower. Your daughter is wonderful, Sofia said. She's my whole world. Daniel watched Maya climb onto a swing. After Rebecca died, Maya kept me alive. Gave me a reason to get up every morning. I'm sorry about your wife. Thank you. She was like sunshine, always warm, always kind. Daniel smiled sadly. She would have liked you. Really, really. She believed in second chances, in helping people who needed it. Sofia was quiet for a moment. Then she said, Daniel, why are you doing this? You don't know me. I could be lying about everything. Daniel stopped walking. He looked at her directly. Are you lying? No. Then that's why. He started walking again. Besides, sometimes you just know when someone needs help. And when someone needs help, you help them. It's that simple. It's not simple at all, Sofia whispered. It's dangerous. Maybe, but it's right. They reached the swings. Maya was pumping her legs, going higher and higher. Daddy, look, I'm flying. I see you, baby. Sofia sat on the swing next to Maya. For a moment, she looked young and free. She started swinging too, gently at first, then higher. She laughed. Daniel stood there watching them. And for just a second, he felt something he hadn't felt in months. Hope. But then his phone buzzed. He pulled it out. Unknown number. The text message made his blood turn to ice. Nice park. Nice blue coat. Tell Sofia I'm coming. Daniel's head snapped up. He looked around the park. Trees. Benches. A parking lot. Was Marcus here? Watching them right now? Sofia, he called, trying to keep his voice calm. We need to go. Now. Sofia heard the fear in his voice. She stopped swinging immediately. "What's wrong?" He showed her the phone. Her face went white as the snow around them. "He knows. Oh, God, he knows where we are." "Maya," Daniel called. "Come on, sweetheart. Time to go home." "But, Daddy, we just got here." "Now, Maya, please." Something in his voice made Maya obey. She jumped off the swing and ran to him. He grabbed her hand tight. They hurried across the park. Daniel kept looking over his shoulder. Every shadow looked like a threat. Every person looked like an enemy. They reached the car. Daniel unlocked it fast, his hand shaking so bad he almost dropped the keys. That's when he saw it. A piece of paper under the windshield wiper. Sofia saw it too. "Don't touch it," she whispered. But Daniel had to know. He grabbed the paper and unfolded it. 5 words, written in angry red marker. "You can't protect her forever." Maya was in the back seat now, playing with Mr. Whiskers, not understanding the danger. Sofia's whole body was shaking. He was here. He was here watching us. Daniel looked at the houses around the park. The windows. The cars. Marcus could be anywhere. "Get in the car," Daniel said firmly. They drove home fast. Nobody talked. The only sound was Maya humming in the back seat, innocent and unaware. When they got home, Daniel locked every door, checked every window. His hands wouldn't stop shaking. Sofia sat on the couch, her face in her hands. "I should leave. Tonight, I'll disappear. Go to another city. Another state." "No. Daniel. He knows about Maya now. He'll hurt her to get to me. I can't." "We'll figure this out," Daniel interrupted. His voice was stronger than he felt. "Together. Remember?" Sofia looked up at him. Her eyes were full of tears and terror, and something else. Trust. She was starting to trust him, and that made everything more dangerous. Because now it wasn't just about helping a stranger anymore. Now it was about protecting a family. A family that was just beginning to form. A family that Marcus wanted to destroy. Outside, the sun was setting. Darkness was coming. And somewhere in that darkness, Marcus was planning his next move. The knock on the door came at midnight. Daniel was still awake. He had been sitting in the dark living room, watching the street through the window. Every car that passed made his heart jump. Every shadow made him ready to fight. Sofia was upstairs in the guest room. Maya was asleep in her bed, holding Mr. Whiskers tight. Bang, bang, bang. The knock was loud, angry, the kind of knock that wants to break things. Daniel stood up fast. His legs felt shaky. He grabbed his phone, ready to call 911. "Sofia," a man's voice yelled from outside. "I know you're in there." "Marcus." Daniel's blood ran cold. He looked up the stairs. He could hear Sofia's door open. She appeared at the top of the stairs, her face full of terror. "Don't open it," she whispered. "Please, Daniel, don't let him in." "Sofia, come out now or I'll break this door down." Daniel's hands were shaking so bad he could barely hold the phone. He dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency?" "There's a man trying to break into my house. He's threatening us. I have a child here." "Address, sir?" Daniel gave the address. His voice was shaking. "Please hurry. He's dangerous. He's..." Crash! Something hit the front door hard. The whole house shook. "He's kicking the door." Daniel yelled into the phone. "Officers are on their way, sir. Stay inside. Don't open the door." Maya's voice came from upstairs. "Daddy? What's happening?" Sofia ran to Maya's room. "Stay with me, sweetie. Stay with me." Crash! Crash! The door was strong, but Daniel didn't know how long it would last. Then the kicking stopped. Silence. Daniel held his breath. Was Marcus gone? Had he given up? Then he heard it. Footsteps. Going around the house. To the back door. "He's going to the back." Daniel shouted into the phone. He ran to the kitchen. Through the window, he could see a tall shadow. Marcus. He wore a black leather jacket. Even in the dark, Daniel could see his angry face. Marcus saw Daniel through the window. He smiled. It was the scariest smile Daniel had ever seen. You made a big mistake, Marcus said through the glass. His voice was cold as ice. Helping her, hiding her, that was stupid. The police are coming, Daniel said, trying to sound brave. Leave now or you're going to jail. Marcus laughed. Police? I'll be gone before they get here. But I'll be back. Again and again. Every day. Every night. You'll never feel safe. He pointed at the window. And that little girl upstairs? Sofia is not worth her life. Think about that. Daniel felt rage explode in his chest. You threaten my daughter again and I'll... You'll what? Marcus pressed his face against the glass. You're just a sad man in a blue sweater. You can't stop me. That's when Sofia appeared beside Daniel. She was shaking but standing tall. Marcus, stop, she yelled. I'll come with you. Just leave them alone. Please. No. Daniel grabbed her arm. Don't. It's me you want, Sofia said to Marcus. These people don't deserve this. I'll come right now. Just promise you'll leave them alone. Marcus's smile got bigger. Oh, Sofia, you think you get to make deals? You think you have any power here? He pulled something from his jacket. A gun. Daniel's whole body went numb. He pushed Sofia behind him. That's right, Marcus said. I came prepared. Now open this door or I'll shoot through it. And if I hit that little girl by accident, that's on you, Sofia. Daniel couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Maya was upstairs. His baby girl. He had to protect her. But how? How do you fight a man with a gun? Then he heard sirens. Far away but getting closer. Marcus heard them too. His face changed. The smile disappeared. This isn't over, he snarled. I'll be back. Count on it. He ran into the darkness. Daniel's legs gave out. He fell to the floor, his whole body shaking. Sofia knelt beside him. I'm sorry, she sobbed. I'm so sorry. I should never have come here. I put you and Maya in danger. Stop, Daniel whispered. He was crying now too. Just stop. 2 police cars pulled up outside, their lights flashing red and blue. Officers jumped out, hands on their guns. The next hour was chaos. Police everywhere. Questions. Statements. An officer wrote everything down. Another officer searched a yard with a flashlight, looking for Marcus. They found nothing. He was gone. We'll patrol the area tonight. A female officer told Daniel. She had kind eyes. And we'll put out a warrant for Marcus Drake. With a gun threat, that's a serious crime. Will that stop him? Daniel asked. The officer's face told him the truth before her words did. We'll do everything we can, sir. But you should take precautions. Maybe stay somewhere else for a few days. Somewhere he can't find you. After the police left, the house felt empty and cold. Maya had slept through most of it. Thank God. Mrs. Rose had come over at 2 a.m, bless her heart, to sit with Maya while Daniel talked to the police. Now it was almost dawn. Sofia sat at the kitchen table, her face gray with guilt and exhaustion. I'm leaving, she said quietly. Today, right now, I'll go far away. Somewhere Marcus can never find me. Where? Daniel asked. I don't know. Anywhere. A bus station. A different state. It doesn't matter. And then what? He'll just find you again. He always does. Sofia put her face in her hands. I don't know what else to do. Daniel sat down across from her. His blue sweater was wrinkled. His eyes were red. He had never felt more tired in his life. But he had also never felt more sure about what he needed to say. There's another option, he said softly. Sofia looked up. You stay. We fight him. Together. Daniel reached across the table and took her hand. We get a restraining order. We testify against him. We make sure he goes to jail where he belongs. Daniel, he has a gun. He has dangerous friends. And we have the law. We have truth. We have each other. Daniel squeezed her hand. Sofia, I know you're scared. I'm scared too. But running away won't solve this. It'll just make you run forever. What about Maya? If something happened to her, because of me, Maya is stronger than you think. And she already loves you. This morning, she asked if you were going to stay forever. Daniel smiled sadly. I didn't know what to tell her. Sofia's eyes filled with tears. You really want me to stay? I want you to be safe. I want you to be free. And I think maybe we could be a family. The three of us. If you want that. Sofia cried then. Real, deep sobs that shook her whole body. Daniel stood up and hugged her. She held on to him like he was the only solid thing in a crumbling world. I want that, she whispered. I want that so much. Then stay. Please stay. Upstairs, Maya woke up. They heard her little footsteps on the floor. Daddy, she called. Down here, sweetheart. Maya came down the stairs in her pajamas, dragging Mr. Whiskers behind her. She saw Sofia crying and ran over immediately. Miss Sofia, why are you sad? Sofia wiped her eyes. I'm not sad, honey. I'm happy. Really happy. Did Daddy make you happy? Sofia laughed through her tears. Yes, he did. Maya climbed into Sofia's lap like she had done it 1,000 times before. Good. Daddy's really good at making people happy. He makes me happy every day. Daniel watched them together. His daughter and this woman who had stumbled into their lives just days ago. They looked right together, like puzzle pieces that finally fit. He knew Marcus was still out there, still dangerous, still planning his revenge. He knew the next weeks would be hard, scary, maybe even dangerous. But he also knew something else. Love was stronger than fear. Family was stronger than hate. And together, they could face anything. Even monsters in black leather jackets. Even men with guns and angry hearts. Even the darkness that waited outside their door. Because inside this house with blue shutters, something beautiful was growing. A second chance. A new family. A future worth fighting for. Sofia looked at Daniel over Maya's head. Thank you, she mouthed silently. Daniel nodded. Always, he mouthed back. Outside, the sun was rising. A new day was beginning. There would be court dates ahead, restraining orders, police reports, maybe even another confrontation with Marcus. But for now, in this quiet moment, the three of them sat together in the kitchen, safe, together, home, and that was enough. Dear reader, thank you for reading Daniel, Sofia, and Maya's story. Their journey of courage, hope, and chosen family shows us that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is help someone in need, even when it's scary. But their story isn't over yet. Marcus is still out there. The court date is coming. Will Daniel and Sofia's new family survive what's ahead? Will Marcus give up, or will his revenge grow darker and more dangerous? If you want to know what happens next, I need to hear from you. Here's what you can do. Sparkles comment below. Tell me what you think should happen in part 2. Should Marcus get caught? Should Sofia's family get involved? Should someone unexpected help them? Share this story. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to read about courage and second chances. Tell me your favorite moment. Was it Maya's innocence? Daniel's bravery? Sofia's strength? Let me know what made you feel the most. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. And if enough people want part 2, I'll write it. Because just like Daniel, Sofia, and Maya learned, we're stronger together. Drop a comment now, and let's keep this story alive.